Hey guys, so today in this YouTube video, what we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna just um do a pretty simple video today. Um, it'll be with kind of comparing two microstates, which are or micro countries, depending on what you call it. But it's Liechtenstein and San Marino. San Marino's kind of down there. We're gonna do this. I know I still haven't made that community post out about Google Earth VR videos, but I'm kind of more motivated to make it now. Um, there's a few things. I thought that said 7-Eleven. Um, all right. Anyways, what I'm gonna be comparing in general. Since we searched up Liechtenstein, let's get San Marino on our search. Um, we will be looking at like their civilization basically. They pretty much just look like civilization left behind. Now the problem is they are pretty small countries, so we could leave the borders anytime. So we gotta stay on the low ground at all times. Anyways, so I'm trying to remember their rankings of smallest countries. Um I know San Marino is like the fifth smallest country in the world. Um and like third smallest in Europe. And I think Liechtenstein's like sixth or something. I can't remember. Can't remember the exact rankings, but it's somewhere near that. Anyway, so I don't know much about the history behind them. I know San Marino, it's technically, I know we're not in it yet. San Marino is technically the oldest country. Many sources say that, but it's like not based off of like ancient history. That would be debatable, but like based off of independence, San Marino is technically the oldest country. And then Liechtenstein has similar, but also kind of different history to it. So we're going to look at it first, Liechtenstein first, and compare. So Liechtenstein is a pretty rich country for a small country, but they also do protect a lot of their nature. Trees are up there. I don't remember the exact population of them. I think they're just in the 10,000s for sure. Um, sorry, can I just look around? I mainly, I know I was gonna kind of stop population density videos. I'm trying to look at, I guess, ancient civilization left behind. Actually, kind of changed my mind. It's gonna be a comparison video. It's kind of in the title. Who knows though? I'll try to see how much of ancient civilization I could find. Well, not ancient. No, that's not what I mean. Like, just some early ages. But really, so far, what we see in Liechtenstein, I'm just gonna make this a comparison video. Liechtenstein has some tall mountains around it. It's bordered by two countries, um, Austria and Switzerland. I think I've not. This is kind of what happens when you've studied political geography and now you've kind of wanted to move on, because it's like that I could remember off the top of my head, but it's like I think Austria and Switzerland, that borders kind of sandwiched between the two, like a sideways type of sandwich, not Mongolia type. And it seems to actually protect lots of its nature. Doesn't seem to keep behind a lot of its history. I think that would be more in San Marino. But it has the tall mountains. And it's a really rich country. Um So I did say I was going to probably stop population density. I'll probably just include population density in comparison videos. Now, overall, I'd say the richness is not fully displayed. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a pretty rich country. I don't know why I said kinda. Of course it is. Unless I'm just not quite in the area. Pinpoint's kind of centered here. But they do kind of seem to just spread out their areas like this. It was 2024 Google. Um, seems like they're mountains. They just really leave up to it. I don't know. It looked like there were a few houses on here. I just want to see. Okay, these are kind of just the straight up cabin type areas. It is pretty beautiful on the mountains here. It's crazy because looking at it, nearly all of the country is in our view looking off in these places. But yeah, we're kind of just by the cabin area ish. Hold on. The problem with teleporting is that I can't really do it fast, or the click to connected photos, because it'll bug out my headset. Okay, we're kind of up here. Yeah, it's kind of a cabin. There's still like a tractor and everything. So some of Liechtenstein actually just. Sorry, my bird call clock's going off. Oh, it's 3 verses. One more. Okay. Anyways, they seem to actually just keep lots of their nature. I bet it's the same in San Marino. And that's mainly what I'm trying to look at, like physical geography by nature. They seem to keep a lot of their trees. And then they just most times, despite being a pretty rich country, some of these guys live in cabins, but then there's those. Then it kind of seemed like a. Well, I won't say casual city because it kind of depends where you live. For me, I live in Salt Lake City of Utah, and our city kind of just looks very similar to what we saw down there. But then they kind of have hiking trails like this. So a lot of nature protected. I mean, kind of Salt Lake City, Utah kind of protects nature. It's more up in the mountains. Or just kind of by that. I don't know. There's some parks, but still. Okay. Another cabin. All right, let's just take a quick look at San Marino now. Probably for like about an equal time for that we looked at Liechtenstein for. Okay, San Marino is still a little bit smaller, so we got to be careful and in the borders. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not looked much into San Marino. Well, like I know the facts, like it being the third smallest country in Europe, but like fifth in the world. I think I've only seen an image like somewhere up on these hills. It was like a castle thingy somewhere up on these hills. Okay, from what I can tell, it's pretty famous considering people have taken pictures of it up here. It's actually insane to think that like nearly that the entire country is in our vision up here. I can't remember. I feel like there's a area where I see like exact photos that are kind of repeated. I guess it's kind of just this castle going around. I wonder where in the. Okay, it seems to be just straight up visitor center. Makes sense. Ooh, okay. I guess this is what you can see. So, from what I can tell, I mean, I probably haven't looked much into Liechtenstein. And if I haven't, and you're, I guess, kind of from that area or you've been there, you could let me know. Um, but I feel like it looks like San Marino just keeps behind a lot more of its civilization. Because there's this castle, I think too. It's like it's displayed on the flag. One of the things are displayed on the flag. Well, something looks. I have a bunch of flags on my roof. I can. Uh, San Marino's like right there on my roof. Yeah, I can see there's like 3 little building things on the flag. I assume it has something to do with this. I've learned the meanings. I just can't quite remember because this is what happens when you've, I guess, kind of retired from geography like me. That's why I'm gonna eventually make the community post about geography. I just don't know when. I might probably just wait until December of this year after a full year of Google Earth VR videos and give my full honest opinion. Whoops. Sorry, not to get to those. There's though there's a lot of trees, just like Liechtenstein. Gosh, I don't care about your guys' hair up close in your pictures. This is actually kind of cool. The path up goes by shops. That honestly is so cool. Hold on. We should. I guess is kind of some of the area. So it's kind of similar to Liechtenstein, based off of how green. Considering there's like mountainous stuff going on. So it's similar to Liechtenstein, based off of industrialism. Even if they're a small and ancient country, still pretty industrialized. Um, Hold on. I assume the pinpoint always goes into the center of the country. I don't know for sure. Now let's go on the lower ground. So the higher ground was up there. Yeah, they kind of protect a lot of plants. There's just a lot of flowers out. Um, what year were these photos? 2024. So yeah, it's. I mean, I can kind of see the little less industrialism than Liechtenstein. But I think like other than that, this actually looks fun to live in. Hold on. We kind of gotten a view of the lower ground. Let's just, I don't know, kind of like go around the place. I kind of want to look at these trees, considering this. Just, I don't know. Okay, kind of seeing this up close. Now, Liechtenstein, we didn't really see the mountains up close. See, that's kind of a little bit of an example of what we saw in Liechtenstein. Right here though. What was I gonna say? I guess this is what it would look like up close. I guess from a distance, it would look similar to Liechtenstein. But I kind of find this beautiful up the mountain. Uh, and there's kind of just a town like this. I'd say one thing we haven't seen that we saw in Liechtenstein were kind of those cabins. Who knows? Some might live in them because I don't know. I don't know how much Europeans love nature, but I guess based off of how beautiful their continent is, they surely gotta love nature. Did anyone get a field or did anyone get a picture on this? Which one is it? Well, soccer field, but since this is a video of Europe, let's call it football. It's football field. Um, okay, I'm just kind of hopping around the place. Honestly, it's like a church. There's like an just honestly though, these don't feel too different from Salt Lake City where I live. I think though these countries are like really rich countries, but it's just these really they don't feel that different from Salt Lake City. I don't know though. I think I didn't look at really some specific places in Liechtenstein. I think is why. Hold on. I hope I haven't left the borders yet. Um, I might have. We're still kind of in the area. Okay, yeah. We're still in San Marino, and we're kind of just going back. Uh, and then that's here. Honestly, I love these house layouts and everything. Hold on. Okay, it's been 14 minutes. Should I go to the conclusion yet, or should I just look a bit more in San Marino? I'll probably do that, then get to the conclusion of the two, and I'll probably not teleport between the two anymore. Well, no. Go between the two anymore. I don't know why I'm saying teleport more. I think I might have been playing too much Plants vs Zombies. Um. Oh, these are kind of the same, but it's like I love how much nature is just supplied within all this. Okay, I might draw a conclusion. It's getting pretty late here. Um, yeah. Okay, basically, I'd say the full conclusion, though they are, well, mainly Liechtenstein, though Liechtenstein is known to be a pretty rich country, I feel like it is, I don't know, I feel like it's just often listed, which I probably just didn't look at specific areas. It is, but it's kind of just similar to where I live in Salt Lake City. And yes, I know I'm I'm clearly in the United States, which is alone one of the richest countries. So it's like it's not really fair to compare to this, but it's like I don't know. For most of my viewers, considering the United States, they probably just feel like this is kind of just a regular thing too. Um, but I feel like they kind of just display their nature a bit more, which I kind of like. That's what I like about Europe. Really quick, for example, get this. I don't know why this is covered. Is there a person lying down? It looks like it. Um, yeah, and then just they're mountainous and of course historical. I know Liechtenstein's pretty historical, but I think San Marino is just the most displaying of their historicalness, but also kind of the most historical because they're technically the first country based off of independence. Um, based off of what I understand, I remember it would always be listed as oldest country. And I mean, oldest country is kind of just debatable now based off of ancient history, but San Marino's the oldest by independence. I think that's what they mean since it's listed the most. That would make sense cuz um I can dive my face in. Anyways, but I'd say they're pretty displaying, they're pretty mountainous, and they're pretty green like from what you can tell here. Overall though, I feel like they are not too different from each other. I don't know if I would consider this teaching geography or exploring curiosities. It's kind of both. I'd say though it's kind of mainly teaching geography. Sorry, I don't know why I do this. Well, it's displaying just a whole grid of houses if I do this. Yeah. We made it to the glitched side of the world. No. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is kind of teaching geography. Well, it was kind of both. Anyways, I know I didn't make much of a conclusion there, but I'm going to end the video here. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.